Ah, Australia. It's a great country with vast deserts and a fauna unlike anywhere else. It's often called the land down under because it lies on the southern hemisphere. But how does it compare to Norway? Norway is a small country in Europe. It is minuscule in proportion to Australia, and it lies on the opposite side of the earth. Its area is 365,268 kilometers squared. That's 21 times smaller than Australia. And its population is also much smaller. Australia's population is 25 million. 5 times as much as Norway, which has only 5 million people. So that's 2 points for Australia right there. But what about climate? Well, if you look at the average temperature in both countries, you see that Norway has a temperature of 2.06 Celsius. But add another 2 to that and you're up to 22.06, which just happens to be the average temperature in Australia. So there goes another point to Australia, since, to be frankly, I don't think anyone would choose to live in 2 degrees if they could live in 22. Okay, now what? Well, what about GDP? Well, Norway is a very rich country, but so is Australia. But who has the highest GDP? Norway has a GDP of 482.2 billion US dollars, while Australia's is 1.5 trillion. Okay, Australia wins again. Another point. What about GDP per capita then? Well, Norway's GDP per capita is 89,154 USD, and Australia's is 60,443 USD. Finally, a point for Norway. I guess the small population ain't for nothing. Okay, so Australia itself has more money, but Norwegian individuals has more money than Australians. How does that affect their happiness? Well, Australia came 12th with 7.183 in the World Happiness Rankings in 2022. But Norway wins this one too with 7.392 and 6th place. Okay, Norway is happy, but is it healthy? Let's find that out too. So, according to the Legitimate Prosperity Index, Australia is the 16th healthiest country in the world. But does Norway stack up to that? Yes, it does. Norway is the second healthiest country in the world. So now the score is 4-3 to Australia. Let's do nature next. I've gotta say, this part is hard, since I don't know how to compare mountains, tundra and glaciers to savannas, mangrove and deserts. Just take a look at this beautiful scenery. It has to be a tie. 1 point for each. 5-4. But we've just looked at the mainland, and both Australia and Norway are known for their amazing seas. Let's take a look. Wow, magnificent. From the reefs in Australia to the Norwegian fjords, this will be hard to rate. This will be hard to rate because the oceans are so different. I feel we got to give them 1 point each because they're both so beautiful. Norway above the surface and Australia beneath. Truly magnificent. But we still have loads of stuff to compare to. So let's move on. Food. Everyone likes food, so let's compare their cuisines. Australia's food consists of mostly grilled meat and seafood, but they also eat vegetables in the form of Vegemite. Some say it's the worst food invented by humans. Now, I haven't tried it, but that tells me that it can't be very good. So, it has to be 1 minus point. Now for Norway, we only have the best of the best. The meat consists of stick meat, sheep in cabbage, crushed potato balls, and boiled sheep's head. We also eat a ton of fish, like the mythical lutefish. And last but not least, the pinnacle of Norwegian culture and years of human innovation is Grandiosa, the best frozen pizza in Rema 1000. Norway takes this one, and the score is now 5-6 to Australia. Norway has taken the lead into the final category, which is: what country is my favorite? Now, I come from Norway myself, so you would think it would be easy, right? No, because I don't like rain and cold weather, and also I love to travel and see new places. So, in my final conclusion, solely because Australia is warm and I've never been there before, I give it 1 point. 6-6. Congrats to both countries for getting a shared silver medal. Well, now I have to go, I think. Let's hope this lasted at least 7 minutes.